Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we will learn about the complex family dynamics and shocking betrayals within the Spencer household that have left everyone reeling. The devastating consequences of Bill's choices. Bill Spencer's sons are absolutely furious with him, and rightfully so. The tension in the Spencer household has reached unprecedented levels as Liam and Will Spencer confront their father about his reckless decision-making. Their anger stems not just from feeling betrayed, but from the genuine fear they experienced knowing they were unknowingly sharing a roof with a convicted murderer. How could you put a killer above your own flesh and blood? Liam demanded during a heated confrontation at the Spencer mansion. The normally composed businessman was visibly shaken as he contemplated how his young daughters could have easily become victims had they visited their grandfather while Luna was there. The thought alone sent chills down his spine, causing him to question everything he thought he knew about his father. Will Spencer, typically more reserved than his older brother, couldn't contain his disappointment either. His relationship with Electra Forrester had been blossoming, and he had innocently brought her to the house several times, completely unaware of the danger lurking within those walls. The realization that his father had prioritized a murderer over his family's safety left him feeling betrayed and questioning the values his father had supposedly instilled in him throughout his life. The dangerous presence under Bill's roof. The Spencer mansion, once a symbol of power and security, had harbored a deadly secret. Luna Nozawa, while under house arrest for her heinous crimes, was given sanctuary by Bill Spencer himself. What makes this situation even more disturbing is that Luna wasn't just any criminal. She was a calculated killer who had taken not one, but two lives in cold blood. The spacious halls and luxurious rooms that once hosted family gatherings became the playground for a woman who had proven she would eliminate anyone who stood in her way. Every corner of the mansion held potential danger, every shadow a possible hiding place for someone who had demonstrated her willingness to kill without remorse. The beautiful marble floors that Liam's daughters had once played on could have become the scene of another tragedy. Even more concerning was Luna's unpredictable behavior toward Bill himself. On two separate occasions, she crossed boundaries by kissing him, actions that should have been immediate red flags. Though Bill reportedly set verbal boundaries after these incidents, his continued support of Luna despite these inappropriate advances raises serious questions about his judgment and priorities. Luna's trail of victims. The true horror of Bill's decision becomes apparent when examining Luna's criminal history in detail. Her killing spree began with Tom Starr, whom she murdered based on her belief that he was her biological father. This wasn't a crime of passion or self-defense, it was a calculated act driven by her own twisted logic and emotional instability. But Luna didn't stop there. When Paul Hollister stumbled upon Tom's backpack and discovered secrets that could expose Luna, she didn't hesitate to silence him permanently. 2 lives snuffed out, 2 families destroyed, all because Luna Nozawa decided these people shouldn't continue existing. Perhaps most chilling was her attack on Steffi Forrester, who had the misfortune of witnessing Luna kiss Bill. Luna's response was swift and brutal, knocking Steffi unconscious and imprisoning her in a makeshift cage within a building scheduled for demolition. Had it not been for Finn's timely intervention and remarkable intuition, Steffi would have become Luna's 3rd victim, buried under rubble with no one knowing her true fate. The father-daughter delusion. What makes Bill's behavior all the more perplexing is the psychological component behind his attachment to Luna. For a time, Bill genuinely believed Luna was his biological daughter, a belief that filled an emotional void he hadn't even recognized existed. The prospect of having a daughter to dote on, after raising only sons, seemed to awaken something in the typically hardened businessman. "I saw something of myself in her," Bill reportedly confided to a close friend. "That determination, that fire, I thought it was Spencer blood running through her veins." This misplaced paternal instinct led Bill to shower Luna with gifts, opportunities, and ultimately, protection that she didn't deserve. Even after DNA tests presumably revealed the truth about their relationship, Bill's emotional connection to Luna remained strangely intact. This psychological entanglement clouded his judgment to the point where he advocated for her pardon despite the mountain of evidence proving her guilt beyond any reasonable doubt. The broken trust within the Spencer dynasty. The Spencer family has weathered many storms over the years: business rivalries, romantic entanglements, and personal vendettas. But this betrayal cuts deeper than any previous conflict. Bill's sons now question everything about the man who raised them, wondering if his moral compass was ever truly aligned with the values he claimed to uphold. Dad always taught us that family comes first, Will reflected during a private moment with his brother. But when it mattered most, he chose her over us. This sentiment echoes throughout the Spencer family circle, creating fractures that may never fully heal. Liam, who has always had a complicated relationship with his father, now faces the difficult task of explaining to his daughters why they can't visit their grandfather's house anymore. The pain in his eyes is evident as he struggles to protect them not just physically, but emotionally from the harsh reality of their grandfather's choices. Poppy's position in the crossfire. Amidst this family drama stands Poppy Nozawa, Luna's mother, caught in an impossible situation. Initially framed by her own daughter for these murders, Poppy has had to process not only her daughter's capacity for violence, but also the manipulation that led to her nearly taking the fall for crimes she didn't commit. Poppy's relationship with Bill has undoubtedly been strained by these revelations. The woman who once saw Bill as a potential partner now must reconcile that image with the man who pardoned her daughter despite knowing the extent of her crimes. Every conversation is now tinged with the unspoken question: how could you support the person who tried to destroy me? The emotional toll on Poppy cannot be understated. To learn that your child is capable of murder is devastating enough, but to know they were willing to let you take the blame shows a level of betrayal that few parents could comprehend, let alone recover from. Can the Spencer family recover? As the dust settles on this shocking chapter in the Spencer family saga, the question remains: can these relationships ever be repaired? Bill's sons have made their positions clear. Their father's actions have broken their trust in ways they never imagined possible. The Spencer family dinners, once filled with lively debate and occasional laughter, now seem like distant memories. For Bill, the path to redemption will be long and uncertain. His decision to prioritize Luna, a woman who manipulated him and endangered his family, over the safety and well-being of his sons and granddaughters, has created a chasm that simple apologies cannot bridge. It will take time, genuine remorse, and consistent actions that prioritize his true family to begin healing these wounds. The Spencer legacy, built on strength, determination, and family loyalty, now stands at a crossroads. Will this be the end of the dynasty as we know it, or can these powerful men find their way back to each other through the darkness that Luna Nozawa brought into their lives? Only time will tell if blood truly is thicker than water in the Spencer household. Hi guys, thanks for sticking with me through this deep dive into the Spencer family drama. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content, and let me know in the comments what you think Bill should do to make amends with his sons.